November is usually the worst time of the year to be in Moscow. You have the first snowfalls, it starts getting cold, but not quite cold enough for the snow not to melt, forcing you to dodge huge muddy puddles even when you just go to the shop. That is why most people living in Moscow usually leave for warmer and sunnier destinations. This year, however, with no chance of going abroad, most people and most Russians opted for a destination well within the borders of Russia. It is a destination on the shore of the Black Sea which offers great beaches during the summer, but is also a great popular destination for winter tourism with the Caucasus Mountains not far. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you on a trip today as we travel to Sochi and go on holiday like true Russians do. As I'm stuck here waiting for my taxi to the airport, you can see another reason why November absolutely sucks here in Moscow. Look, it's already 8 o'clock in the morning and it's still pitch dark. Now, I'm not that much of an aviation geek or nerd in the sense that I don't know about every single airline in the world, but I am excited today because I am flying for the first time from Sheremetyevo airport. I've flown to Vnukovo in Moscow, I've flown to Domodedovo, but never from this very airport right here. I'm also excited because I'm also flying Nordwind, and that's the first time that I'm flying on this cool Russian airline. Let's go. Let's take a look at the destinations you can fly to from Sheremetyevo. Of course, you have my destination, which is Sochi. You have Simferopol, the capital of Crimea. Cheripovets, a couple of hours away from Moscow eastbound. You have Kazan, the capital of Tatarstan. St. Petersburg, of course. And here you have Orenburg, Krasnoyarsk in the middle of Siberia, and Novokuznetsk. All the destinations you can fly from the D terminal of Sheremetyevo. Whoa, those ladies were kind enough to let me have some film and some footage of our approach onto the Black Sea. Woo, hello Sochi! I wasn't ready for the sun! Or actually, I got my sunglasses! Now somebody tell me why I have to take the bus. We're literally 10 meters away from the terminal. Now, although it is quite warmer compared to Moscow, it's still November, and although many people come here to relax on the beach during the summer, most people come here during this season to check out those very mountains right there. And that's what I'm doing today as well. So I found a really cool dude who, for a fair price, is going to take me to my hotel in Krasnaya Polyana, some 30 kilometers away from Sochi and away from the Black Sea. You can see them from here, the snowy peaks of the Caucasus Mountains. Right now I'm in the taxi, and сколько надо ехать, вы сказали? 40 минут?
50-40 минут еду прямой.
So it's going to take me around 50 minutes for me, or rather for us, to get to the hotel, and that's when I will show you basically the resort that I booked for this weekend here in Sochi. Now the thing is, I have no way to pay the guy other than cash, so we stopped by the side of the road just so I could get some cash. А как была ситуация с туристами? Мало в этом году?
Очень много.
Очень
Сейчас много.
Да?
Расстепайляне места все забиты.
А это потому что русские не могли уехать из России, они приехали сюда.
Поляна это дорогой курорт. Ой, наверное, вы будете удивляться, что там такие отели. Нигде такой, это мировой курорт, сильно дорогой там.
You see, he's saying how Krasnaya Polyana is basically one of the most expensive resorts in the whole of Russia. Now with borders closed, Krasnaya Polyana and Sochi just saw so many tourists from all over Russia because, of course, Russians couldn't leave Russia, couldn't go to Europe, couldn't go to Turkey or anywhere else in the world. So most Russians came here to Sochi for their holidays. So over there in the distance is pretty much where my hotel and my destination is. А вы сказали, что Putin там отдыхает?
Да, у него резиденция там.
Wow, just imagine, Putin, the president of Russia, has his own residence over there,
Да.
and that's where he goes from time to time spending his holidays, here in Krasnaya Polyana. I told you, it's the most expensive resort in the whole of Russia. А вы откуда? Я считаю, что у вас есть разные акценты.
Я армянин, отсюда.
Хорошо, круто.
Моден армянин.
Просто слушаю, как разные акценты, чем в Москве, например.
Здесь много армян живут в Руси. Многонациональный город, здесь очень много разных наций живут. Два шик панорама, вот она, горки панорама, видите? Вот канатка вам поднимает туда, на гору. Вот она, горки панорама. И экскурсии сказал, и все сказал. Все, там в багажнике есть что-то взять?
Wow, what a legend of a taxi driver. So this is basically it, the village of Krasnaya Polyana. Although my hotel is a bit up in the mountains, so what I have to do now is take either the bus or a funicular, which can take me for free because I have my hotel reservation all the way to the entrance of the hotel. So this is the cable line that I need to jump on in order to get to my hotel, which is just up there, over there in the distance. You see, Krasnaya Polyana, 540, and that's because the base of Krasnaya Polyana, which is exactly where I am now, is at 540 meters of altitude, whereas my hotel up there is at 900, and I will cover that distance with these. Before I go up into the mountains, however, I need to get some food, and this Georgian restaurant right here looks just fine. Now, since I'm this close to the border with Georgia, I have to try some proper Georgian food. And that's how you see here, I have in front of me this nice khachapuri, which is basically bread with some proper cheese and some yellow egg. Now, after the khachapuri, it's the turn of the khinkali. See, basically khinkali are those kind of fillings, pasta with meat inside, and I'll show you the way you're actually supposed to eat these. Now you just grab them like this, you just use some sour cream, and then you just give a bite, and then you're supposed to suck all the liquid inside. Wow, I know that most of my recent content has been revolving around the Soviet war, right? Cities that definitely look Russian, like Tula, Kazan, Alexandrov. But I have to say, this place, Krasnaya Polyana, looks absolutely nothing like it. It looks like you're in the middle of the Alps, in some Italian town, a resort town in the middle of the Alps, doesn't it? But this is still Russia. This is the same country of Moscow, St. Petersburg, Kazan, and of course Vladivostok and other cool Russian cities in Siberia and in the Russian Far East. This is the same country, although you wouldn't say it. Well, I'm afraid of heights, so let's see how this one will go. I reckon going up by cable line should be miles better than taking the bus, right? I finally made a good decision! And this is the view that you get from the top of the Caucasus Mountains. Amazing, breathtaking, just fascinating. And right in front of this view, you have the hotel where I'm staying at for this weekend, the Gorky Panorama. So I can only imagine how cool and amazing it will be waking up in the morning and looking out of the window and be amazed at the look of this view. The snowy peaks of the Caucasus. Historically significant mountain range. Just imagine that beyond those very same mountains you have the republics of Georgia, Abkhazia, Azerbaijan, Armenia. Now let's go inside and check out the rooms here at Gorky Panorama. Wow, I have to say, this is definitely unlike any other Soviet hotel I've been to here in Russia so far. I'd say it's definitely the opposite. You can see why many tourists from all over Russia come here to spend their holidays. Hello, sexy boy. Let's check out the bathroom. Nice modern bathroom with a sexy shower. And now the thing that I'm the most interested about is the view. I told you, or rather I showed you the view that you can have from just outside the hotel, and hopefully I'll be able to enjoy that also when I wake up. But apparently I won't. Because unfortunately this is the view that I get. Well, never mind, I can always just go out of the hotel and walk for like 20 seconds and enjoy the view that I just showed you, so... But yeah, this looks pretty cool, right? Thumbs up if you like this anti-Soviet hotel here in the best resort in the whole of Russia. Alright guys, if there is one thing that Russians love to death, is the spa. And there is a spa in this hotel, so I'm going to check it out for you. Oh man, the swimming pool is pretty cool. At your disposal, you can have both the swimming pool and the sauna. I'm not willing to try out the sauna just because, I don't know, my body doesn't function very well at really high temperatures. And most importantly, I don't think my camera is going to work at like 60 degrees. But yeah, the swimming pool is pretty cool. Alright, so I just tried out the sauna and man, that's so much not a thing for me. That's a Russian thing, that's a Russian tradition. I was already gasping for air as soon as I walked into the sauna. So I'm just enjoying it here. I'm chilling by the side of the pool. And I'm perfectly fine with that.